He is extremely loyal and stern, but acts like an overprotective butler to Aether. He burdens himself with numerous tasks in order to keep Aether innocent and pure. Slash, a basic attack skill that decreases attack of the target with a fixed chance to trigger Smash. Smash. This attack dispels all buffs from the enemy and deals increased damage proportional to the number of buffs granted to the caster. Faithful Strike. A powerful attack skill that also increases attack of all allies. Damage dealt increases as the number of enemies decrease. Charles is an Earth Elemental hero who consistently dispels enemy buffs while increasing attack of all allies. After using Faithful Strike to increase attack of all allies and increase defense of himself, Charles can follow up with Smash, which deals great amounts of damage proportional to the amount of buffs he is granted. Slash decreases attack of the enemy with a chance to trigger Smash, which can dispel all enemy buffs. Therefore, Charles has the potential to be a powerful countermeasure against enemies with a lot of buffs.
Legends. Charles is an interesting character. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at this in the slow down version. So if you guys want to take screenshots, people who want to see like the ultimate and all that type of stuff, where you want to read it slowly, it's slowed down to half the speed of the original video, so it gives us time to actually talk about it. He might be the first character that if I get him, that I use him as a tank with an attack set on. It seems like it's just that good. Like, it really does. Like, I want to put the 80, because I don't really use the 85 leech set on right now. I might for him because it's really strong defensively. It has some HP on it, a little bit of speed on it. I might actually experiment with that with him, or just straight up give him an attack set altogether, like attack percent up or something like that. Definitely not crit. I don't think that's gonna work out for him, but maybe lifesteal and HP. Nah, I don't even want to do HP because he's straight up an attacker. He is just straight. He's like Charlotte. He's like Charlotte as an attacker, as a tank, and Dark Rose. Like, he's pretty interesting. I like it overall. He has a chance for extra attacks on top of that as well with the first strike. The third strike. Look at this S3 right here. With like all of those people like behind him, like I represent for the hood. That's what that S3 looks like. That is a legit S3 right there. I like that, man. I like that. I like his style. They did a good job with him. I was expecting him to be emo as F, but this totally shocked me. This totally shocked me. I want him because we need more dudes in the game. As much as weird as that sounds, we need good characters like that, and I like him. Good job, good job. I like this character. Will I get him? Probably not. But like, good job. I like this character. I think he's well made. They didn't go the defense down route, but went attack down. But another thing that's cool about him is that he buffs the attack of all the people around him as well. And the more buffs he has on him, the better. So if you throw him out there, it's no problem to put him out there with Deanne and Tama, because then he's going to have mad buffs to do a whole bunch of damage. And there's fights where you have Clary out there who's kind of like sustaining a little bit, but sometimes you need more damage. There you go. There you go right there. And if he can actually debuff stuff in the Abyss, which most of the time it doesn't work like that, so I'm interested to see if they actually allow him to get away with that. If he can debuff a lot of monsters that usually, like, I'm a bit worried about that, because part of his gimmick is being able to debuff like that, and some monsters just don't allow you to do that. So that might actually be a problem for his set, but I'm happy. I'm completely happy. Again, people that you could probably use him with, I would say, like, you could use him with anybody, to be honest with you. He'd be good for hunts, he'd be good for the Abyss, he'd be actually good in the raid as well. Another place I find that he would actually be good is if you can use him in Guild, well, not if, you can use him in Guild War. In Guild War, he'll screw people. He'll screw people hard in Guild War, especially in a 3-on-3. environment and the fact that he can actually do damage, he can probably one-shot close to the same way that Crowd can, and that's a problem for a lot of people. Can you imagine him and Crowd together with DN? That's messed up. That's messed up. I don't even have Crowd, so hopefully I can get this guy. Like I've never seen Crowd in all of my summons, not in Korea, not in, I had other accounts that I was just playing around with. I've never gotten that character, so hopefully I get some love and get this character. It's a good character though. I'm pretty sure. You know, I was wondering, could Charles, I just said this the last video, could Charles actually raise that bar? You remember that? I think he can. I think he can. He's not super exciting, but this S3 is good. His kit is actually legit. Like he has a chance. He has a chance that he could be hype enough. I just wish that all of these summons had, like, look at his S3 icon. The S3 icon is kind of lit too. I just wish that we had a cutoff with these summons. Like all the summons had a cutoff. That, like, bro, if you end up, let's say, spending like $500-$600, like, you just need to get the character at that point. That's like paying for like damn near 20 people all by yourself. I just feel that way in Gacha. If Gacha is gonna be the way it is, it shouldn't be that you can just go forever and not get a character. That just hurts people's feelings, and it shouldn't be like that in any game. It's just my opinion. I know other people like, well, let's pay to win or whatever else. It's not fair that somebody could actually spend $1,000 and not get that one character. Like, that can actually happen. I don't feel that should happen to anybody, but you know, maybe that's because I have empathy and I don't want people to be upset. But anyway, on to the notes. All right, guys, it's update time. Here's the notes. We already discussed Charles already, so we're just gonna skip all over this. Right now, the new artifact though. At the end of each turn, night exclusive artifacts with grant a random buff. Wow. Okay. And when it's maxed, it has 100% chance to actually do that. That's interesting. That's interesting for all the other tanks too. Wow. Can you imagine that on Query? What? Alright, the drop rate during the event. This is not a temporary thing like that, so that's fine. The new side story comes up, so just a reminder, use up all your currency, because I know, you have the previous weeks, the previous 2 weeks and stuff like that. Use up all your currency because you don't get to do anything else with it after that. You can still go in and use it, but you won't be able to get any more, so just use it up so you just don't forget about it. Prior to Raz's awakening, Urza's enters the political turmoil, clashes over the faith and ambition, deepening Charles' concern every day. The side story of Commander Charles' inner conflict. Okay. Nice. See, did they add anything new to this, or is it the typical side story? I was hoping that things would stay kind of like how the other side story was, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like it goes back to the way it was before. So we can scale the difficulty of Hijack Airship and Rose Apostles Hall. Okay. Now, is this going to be a locked one? I don't know. It might be. Like, when I say locked, does it mean we have to like wait a week or something like that? Hopefully it's not like that. But anyway. Event currency, the Urzan Knight. A scripture of Urzan Knight made to celebrate the glorious victory. Thousands were made to recreate the battle of the Saint Leanne partook, but now they are scattered all over. Okay. We need Queen Diane though. We really do. So, Fuse Nerf. That's good. Sun Badge, Ring of Glory. Okay. Moragorsi, Giga Phantasm, Epic Life. Okay, so it's all life runes, of course, for his, because it's for his particular event. The 5 Covenant bookmarks 3 times. Blade Dash Penguin, of course. Greater Artifact. Okay, everything is par for the course. The same type of stuff that we're usually able to. Equipment stats enhance improvement. Equipment enhancement systems haven't been improved. Okay. Regardless of the grade, the main stats of the same level have the same base level. The stat items acquired a prior update will not change. As the item increase, additional substats when enhanced also increases. Oh, so we have to get all new gear now? Oh, that hurts. Alright, so let's just look. The order in which substats were added when enhancing has changed. Until an item has 4 substats, a new substat is added every 3 levels. After reaching 4 substats, the value of the substat randomly increases. Okay. Alright, so just looking at this, using an item as a grade as a basis, first the value of the substats will be increased, then additional substats will be added to the item according to the table below. Effect enhance on the right. So wow. Damn, we have to get all new gear now? Alright, let me reread this again because that sounds like we have to get all new gear now. Regardless. Go back up here. The stats of the item acquired prior to this update will not change. Regardless of the grade, the main stat of items same level have the same base value. Alright, so 42 right here, as you can see right here. So it's a bigger increase now on this, which is cool. But it's like our old gear. If I'm reading this correctly, we have to get new gear, basically. Yeah, we do. This line right here. Oof. That's a oof. Anyway, chat report feature. Players are now able to report chat messages in chat. Oh. Tap report at the top of the screen for GMs to review. Oh, there's consequences now. They did it, boys. This is what I suggested. Like, if you're gonna have this, you gotta have it. They did it, boys. Props. Because you can't just have people running around chat going crazy like that. That's silly. It needs to be monetized. Not monetized. It needs to be monitored. Monetized. Woo. Please no monetizement. It needs to be monitored. It needs to be. People need to be held accountable. Alright. Spam offensive language. Tap to report. Copy sent. Nice, man. That represent. I like that. I like that. Whitaker, she goes into the pool. We all knew that was going to happen. And now we can see the details on the 4 or 5 star. Going down here, we see Vildred, Ravi, Destina, Isaria, Says, T1, Ken, Araminthia, Chloe, Basar, Ludwig, Sigrid, and you can't see anymore after that. Artifact has been issued at a skill level 3 or higher to affect sending. Okay. All of these. Did she not use? For me, I don't know, in regular form, not correctly uses a skill song force to heal allies. She always did that for me. When entering the battle with Tamarin, a 9-turn increase, text no longer displays. The issue has been fixed with Violet's skill. Will cut, soul burn, Helga's skill, armorin. Okay. And flame forest spirit alter 10 boss monster kill rage can now be activated by counterattacks once per turn. Was that a cheese? Like I never even noticed any of the spirit altars. They just die. So I guess in Royal Capital Azamaka's, the issue has been fixed in which the Royal appear alongside cleanup attack. The effect unhealable appeared despite not appearing in the tooltip. For 86, the issue has been fixed under certain conditions. Kin could not change to martial artist kin. For 90 has been fixed and immune to debuff. List did not display. Use her skill illusionary magic under certain. I've never been to 90, so I can't vouch for this anyway. The skill description to me of magic has been updated to actual effect. Okay, so all of this down here appears to just be just normal fixes, which is good by the quality of life. I see anything right here. A message now appears when tipped in by the user to a guild who was already applied. Guild War now displays when a win is acquired by default. When assigned a guild member to build a business, if no defense is assigned to the stronghold, the guild no longer can participate in the war. Huh? Oh, I get that. Players who have been kicked from guild can no longer participate in the guild's guild war. That's funny. An issue has been fixed when the player left or was kicked from the guild. Heroes that were assigned to their previous defense remain locked. That kind of sucked. Defense team information now resets immediately on leaving the guild. The message for heroes unlocked during the part of defense team has changed. Alright. UI and improvements. Okay, so a little bit lean on the patch notes. It seems like Charles is the biggest thing here, along with the fact that we probably are going to have to get gear all over again. Which, if that's the case, if this is truly the case right now and we have to do gear over again, there needs to be a way that we can actually, like, it can't be the way it is right now. They still have to, you have to fix the area where we get the gear. You have to fix, like, it's okay that we get gear the way that we do it and hunts and everything else like that, but when we actually craft the gear, it's still a crapshoot and takes too much resources and too much time, and that needs to be addressed. It needs to be separated. Like all the prefixes like that, it's fine if you want to have us go in there like that. I would suggest separating all of them. It should be just attack. If you want to make attack helmet, chest, boots, or whatever, one area for that. If you need to make defense, one area for that. If you need to make health, one area for that. If you need counterattack, one area for that. You need resistance or effectiveness, one area for those representatives. It can't be all together because that wastes too much resources that the game does not give us. It doesn't even give us that if we pay for it. So if we can't even hardly pay for it, if you can't, you literally can't spend. And I'm not even lying about this, because the way that the RNG is, you can't even spend $1,000 to properly gear that properly. If you can't even whale to gear properly, then the system is broken. You just need that. This needs to be fixed all the way around. Energy is another thing. We already said that about energy. But if you're going to do this particular thing right here, and our past gear is not affected, and we just, it just affects all new gear that we get, you got to fix it. You got to fix all gear, where we get it from. Because this is useless if you don't fix that. That's just my opinion. So I'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary. See you guys soon. Follow me Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. Links will be in the description. As always, also the monthly giveaway is now moved to Discord now, and the giveaway section, so you must join the Discord and look at the giveaway section, and you can join that way. All the good stuff with that. And if anybody wants to be in on Guild War, we have spots in Guild Wars, because I've removed people who just, I don't know if they quit or whatever else like that, but they weren't participating, so I can't have dead weight in the guild. So we have 3 spots in the guild now, because the dead weight is out of here. If you like to be a part of Guild War and think that you're strong enough and you want to be a part of, an active Guild War team, join up or send me a message in Discord and we can talk about that. Peace.